Leveraging football to transform lives.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Football fans, get ready! This Wednesday, October 22nd, all roads lead to the Super Mini Stadium for the Super League Semifinals! At 7 p.m., the National Under-20 battle View for North for a shot at the finals. Then at 9 p.m., it's ANSE versus LABORIE in the Clash of the Champions. 2 big games, 1 massive night. Winners advance to the Super League Finals and the Premier League. Bring your crew, bring the energy. The road to the Premier League runs through Sufra this Wednesday night. Don't miss it.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Banker Solutions enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us.
Can we all please stand to acknowledge the national anthem of St. Lucia? of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League for this year of 2025. We have ANSE RAYE coming up against LABORIE. LABORIE decked in the orange and white, ANSE in the sky blue. And like one of the fans told me, it's a hot pink. Sky blue and hot pink. ANSE RAYE gives LABORIE a match 107.
The season of the Semi-Pro Football League is sponsored by the Government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, the St. Lucia Football Association, the National Lotteries Authority, Honor Shop St. Lucia, Agents for Brothers Cider, the Bank of St. Lucia, Courts Unicoma, Invest St. Lucia, and ES Productions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League. We are thrilled to have you here with us today. Please be aware of the stadium's emergency exits and follow the instructions of the stadium staff in case of an emergency. Food and beverages are available for purchase at the concession stands located around the stadium. Beverages must be served in non-drinkable bottles. Fans are reminded to show respect to the players, officials, and
Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you are in your neck of the globe. It's time for semi-final number 2 in the Super League of the Semi-Pro Football League. We just learned moments ago that Vayfor North have not only booked their way into the final, but they've also booked their way into the Premier League for next season. Elijah Williams back in your company alongside the man himself, Mr. Clivus Jules.
Yes, welcome back, Eli, and welcome back, fans, wherever you are in virtual land. Yes, this one promises to be another exciting encounter. This is semi-finals number 2, and we have the ANSE RAYE with all their fans in the house, LABORIE with a few of the fans as well. They're doing battle, looking to secure their place in the finals against Vayfor North, but also to secure their place in next year's Premier League.
Yeah, and ANSE RAYE will be feeling like every time they get to this point, they can't get over the hurdle. And early, a shot there, just clipping the top of the wall, troubling Samuel Kade in goal. He was sprawling, but that one went over the bar. And speaking of which, let me get into the team news. For LABORIE, an unchanged team pretty much. Kendall Yard in goal, Jason Clark, Zephaniah Edwin, the captain, Lamar William, and Tyrone Theodore making up the back four. George Louis, Randall Francis. Zach Boland is back into the midfield. Jaime Ferdinand up top again for LABORIE, and he's flanked by Donovan Monchop and Shaquem Lora. For ANSE, Samuel Kade in goal, Tarek Phillip, Alfred Hippolyte, Eric Gabriel, the captain, and Brandon Williams. They make up an unchanged back four. Adriano Geist, the last time out for ANSE, it was his birthday. He was on the bench. He's back in the starting lineup alongside Hanson Frederick and Sagat Ferdinand. And Nanji Phillip, the leading scorer for ANSE, he's flanked by the ever dangerous Christian Kade and Ray J. Joseph.
Yes, two good lineup, two good teams as we see the ancillary players. One of them down the man in the middle is Junior George.
Yeah, Junior George taking control of this fixture.
Physio out very, very early.
The magic spray.
Magic spray. He'll be up and running in a short order. Samuel Kade, he has a lot of flair, a lot of energy about him, Eli. This man is difficult to keep him quiet.
Well, it's not just the energy and flair. He's also the organizer of this ancillary team at the back. You'll hear him barking out orders to his teammates throughout the course of the game in dramatic fashion too.
Very dramatic fashion.
But he brings a lot more to the game than simply his flair in goal. I think he's sort of almost the heartbeat of this ancillary team as they're on the pitch.
He's a team motivator, and he does so off the pitch as well. I had the experience of meeting the team some time ago after the game, and he's basically keeping things together in that team, and a good grab by him. Not clean, but on the second attempt, he was able to keep it nice and safe in his grip.
Yeah, Ancillary would have been missing him last season when they participated in the Eliminator. They went down 3-2. Two of those goals, in my opinion, were very avoidable. And I felt that if Samuel Kade was in goal, Ancillary would have made it through to the second qualifier. However, that's in the past. They're on the ball right now. Eric Gabriel, the captain, out to Ray J. Joseph. Of course, Ancillary also missing the services of Damani Berthia. Was involved in a transfer situation. Don't know what happened with that. But he's not been eligible to play for the Ancillary squad. Pretty much by most people's assessment, he was the best player in the league last season. So to have him as a miss and still be at the top of the table at the end of the league phase speaks to the depth of this ancillary team.
Definitely so, and it speaks well for them if they are able to make it to the finals and secure the berth. They will have his services next season, and they will need it going into the next level, the higher level of this competition.
Yeah, ball out into touch there. LABORIE, by the way, are no pushover, and if Jaime Ferdinand gets that ball in the right spot, it's going to cause trouble for this ancillary back line.
Yes, Jaime Ferdinand. Good player as well. LABORIE's been playing very well as a team. They kind of like the Viewfort North team. No big name, no big stars, but everybody pulling their weight and doing well as a unit. LABORIE, they've played some excellent games this season.
Yeah, both of these teams have services of coaches who have been within the national setup. Vance Vitalis for LABORIE, and of course, Mr. Summers Augustine, ever popular Summers Augustine, former national player as well.
We can use more than one adjective to describe Summers.
Yeah, that's a big miss there. Yeah, Sagat Ferdinand, Ansari losing Sagat Ferdinand, I think, is a big miss. He's part of that engine room for Ansari there in the midfield. Very much a number 8, can get up and down the pitch. And Javon Wilson is a capable player, but he's not Sagat Ferdinand. So already Ansari starting off this game 5 minutes in, losing one of their talisman in midfield.
Yes, a big miss for Ancillary, really big miss for them. And so early on in the encounter, having to make tactical changes because of the injury to Sagat Ferdinand. This is not going well for them, but they're a resilient bunch, and I'm sure they can raise their game and be competitive this evening, if not win this one. Possession, Ancillary, good making inroads, but LABORIE able to clear the line. Surrendering possession again, but this one goes into touch for a throw-in to LABORIE. No pushover, as Eli would have indicated before. LABORIE, they've had a good season as well. That's why they are in the semi-finals here against Ancillary. Ancillary would have the 12-man advantage. The lion's share of the supporters at the Sufremini Stadium would be that of Ancillary, really, and they'd hope that that would make an impact for them. But they are really without Sagat Ferdinand, who would have started the encounter, but he had to be substituted in maybe the 6th minute or so.
Also keep an eye on Kendall Yard. He's one of the better ball-playing goalkeepers between the two leagues, actually, left footer. You will see him come forward on dead ball, on set pieces. That's how competent he is with the ball at his feet. So it'll be something to look at as well. You know, we spoke of Jaime Ferdinand at the top, but Kendall Yard in goal is also a game changer for this LABORIE team.
Correct. Still early days, and both teams just trying to settle down. And we see a bit of hot pink on the captain armband for the Ancillary team.
Just so that you can make sure he's the captain. That's it. Right? Ancillary turning the ball over in possession. They have a striker in Nanji Phillip who scored quite a few goals. In football terms, you might want to consider him as sort of a flat track bully. Strong, powerful striker. Reminds me a lot of Romelu Lukaku at the international level.
Yeah.
He's not a left footer though, but he's that big, strong, powerful striker that will get into positions, and he has a goal scorer's instinct, always in the right place at the right time, and he nicks a goal for you. Might miss a couple as well.
Yes, but you need to give it to him. Nanji, well taken on the line, well taken, but cannot deliver that final ball. Nanji Phillip is waiting. Not.
Reggie Joseph doing well to keep that one in. And we see the ability of Kendall Yard to punt that ball upfield. A corner kick.
Wow.
Yeah, he's good with the ball at his feet, and you know, if your goalkeeper punts the ball upfield and could assist in you winning a corner, that shows the value.
Quick question though, Eli. Did he get to play in Canaries at all?
Yeah, he was in goal.
He probably would have had to throw it because had he kicked it.
Oh, a chance there. Falling to Lamar William for LABORIE. You saw his expression. He's still ruined that miss, or as we would say in our local palace, he's digging horrors.
Yes. Yard would have kicked that ball upfield. One would think if he did that in Canaries, he would have been in the Abate disco.
Foul call there by Junior George. Ray J. Joseph causing all sorts of problems. Lamar Williams just missing that header in one box, and then just out on the edge of his box committed that foul against Joseph.
Ray J. Joseph has been very involved in the early days, early goings in this encounter, and Slurry played a lot of the deliveries on the left. Now, Kendall Yard will be tested. This one is in the dangerous position. And Slurry committing some bodies forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in there. The captain just on the outside.
Yellow card produced there, is it? Oh no, it's not. I don't know what just happened there. Don't know if that's a.
I think he would have recovered
Shin pad or something.
A shin pad, no one idea. Of these miniature shin pads.
The shin pad. I always tell critic. Previously, footballers wore shin guards. Now they wear shin pads.
Oh, so the nomenclature has changed.
I like your vocabulary, sir.
But both of them do the same thing. They protect the shin.
Well, the pads try to.
The pads attempt, yes.
They try to. They both try to do the same thing, if you ask me. One does it and the other one is still trying.
It's an idea.
Yeah.
It's an idea of protection.
Good attempt there. But the good thing is, I guess the good thing footballers will tell you is that the shin pads are a lot lighter. So particularly when you get later on in the game and you're tiring, you don't have that little extra weight, extra quarter pound carrying around on your legs.
So they're wearing the compromising the degree of protection that is given and sacrificing that for the width. Okay, I get it. Let's say good night to critic. I'm sure he would have taken this discussion in a different direction as we speak of pads and guards. But we are speaking of protection.
Well, be careful, when you're speaking of protection, that also could be taken in a different direction. Right?
The football continues with LABORIE putting some pressure on Ancillary clearance, and Nanji Phillip is the target, but he can't get it on this occasion. A big burly striker, Nanji Phillip. He would have played some of his football in the US. He went to school in the US, Nanji Phillip. I remember him very well. He represented St. Lucia at the Windward Island School Games some years ago. And following that, he went to school over in the United States.
Was he one of those from the exploits of the Free Kick Foundation by any chance?
It could have been. I cannot recall clearly because, I'm getting on the riper side of life already and the memories begin to fade. But I know he would have been a recipient of a scholarship or partial scholarship. He went to the States. I think it would have been around the same time with Anton Richards. He went in around that same.
Well, I know Anton was a product of the Free
Kick Foundation.
Yes.
Well, Nanji might have been as well. Might have been. Could not be sure.
Don't let Clivers fool you guys. Riper is sweeter.
That is correct as well. As a matter of fact, a lot of people go for the riper fruits.
That's right.
You would not be caught eating a green watermelon at all.
No.
One's not quite ready and mature.
But ripe and firm, man, not ripe and soft.
No, ripe and soft you don't want.
Yeah.
It's ripe, firm.
We're back to the football action. LABORIE in possession. Philip looking for something there. Samuel Kade. Possession at the back. Punting that one way up the pitch to his brother Christian Kade. Not really been involved in the game too much just yet, Kade. The number 10 for ANSE RAYE. Loads of pace, loads of trickery and guile. Look out for him during the course of this fixture. He has now pulled over to the left flank.
As we get into the game, you know, we're almost 20 minutes into the encounter, 17 minutes into the encounter. We begin to settle down and get it together. And guess what? Oh my goodness, this was... but the offside flag went up. But Christian Kade, is it?
No, I think that was the midfielder Hansen Frederick, the number 20, if I'm not mistaken.
It was going for the acrobatic there, and that would have been... It had beaten...
Yes, Hansen.
It had beaten Kendall Yard, you know, but the offside flag went up. And fortunately for Viewford, no, but also Hansen could not have gotten it to the back of the net. But brilliant effort from him nevertheless. Offside, free kick to Kendall Yard and LABORIE. Kendall Yard showing his prowess in that regard. I was saying earlier, Samuel Kade really was looking to match Kendall Yard with his kicking abilities. He got one quite upfield as well. But the ease, the technique of Kendall Yard with the goal kick and the free kick is admirable.
Yeah, you said it right. His technique is impeccable. Some might even say flawless. You see Nanji Phillip again trying to get around the captain there, and he takes a knock. Coming together there with Yard, but he's a big, strong guy up on his feet immediately. Zephaniah Edwin. I always tease Zephaniah Edwin and say, Narcissus that day. It just looks like Narcissus, the soca artist.
Then resegment.
Right.
The left boot of Kendall Yard, and he finds his man in the midfield who does not take it cleanly. Surrenders possession to LABORIE, and he tried to keep it. Just juggling amongst themselves. 2 or 3 players involved in that juggling.
Yeah, Adriano Geese playing that one over the top. Like Ray J. Joseph.
That was a very well weighted pass by Adriano.
In fact, former student of mine at the Senior Sports Academy.
Excellent. Eli, for the number of them you've mentioned during the course of these 2 days, you've produced some good students over there.
Well, I have nothing to do with his footballing skills, I can tell you that.
I thought that was what that's what you were driving at. And I was going to just put a little feather in your cap, even if I didn't believe it myself.
No, I just like to be associated with greatness, so I'm pointing that out.
Yes. All right. Again, we get to see the skill set of Kendall Yard as he spots this one. Takes a couple of steps backwards. 20 minutes gone. We're still even Stevens here at the Sufra Mini Stadium. ANSE RAYE in front of an almost packed stadium. And LABORIE looking for a place in the finals. And, of course, a place in the top tier of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional League football.
ANSE RAYE on the ball again. There's a bit of a quiet in here at the Super Mini Stadium. quiet. I don't know if it's anxiety or anticipation, but I can assure you if ANSE will get on the score sheet, this place is going to absolutely explode.
I do agree. I do agree. And this is exactly what the ancillary fans are looking for. And really 21 minutes gone. Teams have settled down now. This game is going to be a take no prisoners affair because both teams want that place in that finals and of course that place in that top tier.
Oh, definitely.
Of course, this is number 1 versus number 4 in the table at the end of the preliminary rounds.
A little bit of care needed there. Zephaniah Edwin, the captain, Narcissus.
Is that day? yeah. There is a very striking resemblance.
Oh yeah, definitely, particularly from a distance. And sorry, under a little bit of pressure. Good skill there.
Not just the skill, but the composure shown as well by the defender.
There's Brandon Williams there. He's a Williams.
Is he a plural? Yes, he is a Williams.
Yeah.
Throw into LABORIE.
Of course, Tariq Phillip on the opposite end, no slouch himself. Well, Zephaniah Edwin demonstrating that he's recovered from that little knock.
Yes, sends one of the balls for a bath.
How many times do you have to dip yourself in the river to cleanse yourself?
What did the Bible say about that? I think I have forgotten my catechism. 7 times 7?
Let's get back to the football, okay?
Yes.
Looks like I opened up a can of worms.
Yes. My Sunday school teacher would not be happy with me at this point in time. But nevertheless, the football continues. Still 0-0 here at the Sufferbeni Stadium. Still even Stevens, Ancillary, and LABORIE. With LABORIE decked in the orange, they're in possession. Ancillary in the lovely hot pink and sky blue. Is this hot pink, Eli?
I'm not getting caught offside tonight, Clivers.
Is it Pepto Bismol?
I'm not getting caught offside tonight, Clivers. That's not caught me offside last night. It's not happening again tonight.
Yes. But we can agree, Eli, that the captain's armband is hot pink.
This game has not really produced the football that I have expected it to produce thus far. Ancillary normally is a very explosive team. Of course, LABORIE is no slouch, no pushover. They can also give you some good passages of play. But I expected that 26 minutes into this fixture, we would have had some more goal mouth activity.
Yes, would you think, down to the early injury to Sagat Ferdinand?
Maybe Ancillary can lean on that a little bit. But I also think it's down to the play of LABORIE. They've not really allowed them to play their normal game.
I agree. I think Labrie's run them down, chase them down, just a little too heavy, that pass. And it's still keeping things even here. Labrie's played well. They've matched Ancillary, and I think they've done their job for the first almost half hour of the encounter. They've kept the fans out of the encounter.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point that you just raised there. This Ancillary faithful gets into this game. That's music to the ears of these Ancillary players. That's the motivation that they generally crave so that they can kick on.
Lovely delivery! Lovely, well weighted, well delivered, just about the penalty spot and not able to take advantage of it, but a very, very good run by the striker as well. Great delivery.
Yeah, it was a difficult ball. It was coming over his right shoulder. He was always reaching for it. So good attempt. It would have been a spectacular goal if he was able to pull it off.
That is correct. Yes, the midfielder delivered the ball on a platter to the striker, but it was coming over the shoulder. It's always a difficult take for him coming over your shoulder, but good attempt nonetheless. But good play by the midfielder to find him in that spot that he was. Excellent, and this is what we've known Ancillary to present, to deliver in terms of their play.
A soft foul given up there by Junior George. Eric Gabriel restarts play for Ancillary. Looking to try to make some inroads. We've seen some spurts of good play from Ray J. Joseph in particular for Ancillary. We've not really seen the sort of combination play from them that we are used to.
It's true. We've just seen flashes of brilliance from Reggie, especially on the left flank. But we've not seen them putting it together in any sustained way. For Nanji, a good turn around the defender, Nanji, but he beat one, could not beat two.
That doesn't look good. No, it looks like he's holding his groin area.
That is right. Even the run itself, so it was just, he pulled
just
up
pulled
even
up,
before.
yes.
Pulled up even before.
That doesn't look good. Normally when a player pulls up like that without any contact, let's see if he can run it off or... Loose pass there. He's trying footing and he's on the ball. He can take on a player. Time Ferdinand would have played some football at Jamaica College, JC. That's Ray J. Joseph.
Yes, with the footwork, but this time the defender was equal to the task. I believe Nanji Phillip has an issue.
Yeah, definitely.
Still holding on to this groin.
You don't pull up like that and then it just disappears unless, if he just probably just had a little tweak and out of an abundance of caution he just pulled up. So we'll see. Next time he has to go on a dead sprint, we'll find out. Yeah, and he's still holding on to it.
This definitely does not look good, and he's going towards the team's bench. If you look at this, but time will tell.
Nobody's gotten off the bench just yet. Thomas Augustine scoping out his bench, I guess, looking to see how he can reshuffle if need be. Of course, I think they would love if Nanji. Strike there, Reggie Joseph, just getting a little too excited, getting under that one and splicing that one high and wide. I think ideally ANSE would want to see if they could get Nanji Phillip to the halftime. That's still a long way away.
It's still a very long way away, and he continues to hold on to that groin. He's tapping it, probably asking it to wake up. But really and truly, there is an issue there for him, and I've seen it even whilst Reggie was trying, making that attempt at goal. He was there, just touching on that groin. So not a good sign for Nanji Phillip, and that would be the second injury to ancillary if Nanji cannot go all the way through.
Yeah, second injury to a big player as well. I think Sagat Ferdinand's injury was more of a contact injury. There you go there again, he's just... He doesn't try to play through it and make it worse. Fans, if we do get through to the final, they'll need his services.
They will definitely need his services. Substitution, he's gone off. He's gone off. Yes.
Zidane Auguste, I think should be the name. Zidane Auguste.
Augustine, I'm seeing on there. Just going to confirm.
It is Zidane Augustine.
Then we have a couple of players down for ancillary. That's off set, but a couple of players down, and I believe Kade is one of them, the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is been seen in pain. Samuel Cadet.
Yeah, you sort of starting to fear for ancillary here. I don't know, every time ancillary gets to this point, it's one thing or the other. Not able to get over the hurdle. Already losing two key players. think, not mistaken, Thomas Augustine has one more substitution window to affect this game. Already used 2 of those windows to replace Sagat Ferdinand and then Nanji Philip.
Nanji Philip. First changes for him.
Yeah. I think he still has 3 available to him. I could stand corrected, but I think he would have to make all 3 at once.
Vehicle driver PQ 1840 obstructed traffic. Vehicle driver of plate number PQ 14 you're obstructing traffic.
Ancillary also without the services of Dalvin Raymond due to injury. He had played a few fixtures previously. Poor pass there, and LABORIE straight into the midst of Samuel Kade. There goes LABORIE again, intercepted by the captain Eric Gabriel. Just giving the answer fans having the chair about LABORIE again. And trying to break through.
Like Ancillary will probably need to just calm their nerve down a little bit because the last few minutes haven't quite gone their way. Just try to slow down things for me and keep possession, just reorganize because you've made some changes, some forced changes. You want to just settle your team down and probably go into the half still at nil all, and you reset at halftime and push towards the second half. But they're still trying to play the game at a frenetic pace.
You're making a very good point there, Clivers. Thomas Augustine will want halftime so he can reorganize his troops.
I'll tell you something. On the previous attempt, there was no reason why Eric Gabriel should have passed the ball, long pass across goal, giving possession to LABORIE. Just hold the ball, push the ball back, get it, organize your defense and move the ball upfield. Just keep it. Again, they've surrendered it, through into LABORIE and the high up field as well. LABORIE committing numbers forward. They have 10 of the 11 in the ancillary half. Only the goalkeeper, Kendall Yard, is not in the opponent's half.
Yeah, even more so now, LABORIE may feel more comfortable pushing forward as Nanji Philip is off the park. Of course, Ancillary still has loads of pace in the persons of Ray J. Joseph and Christian Kade.
The defense of LABORIE has done well to keep the ancillary offensive line very quiet.
game has not really picked up a rhythm just yet. There's a lot of start, stop, start, stop. My turn, your turn. My turn, your turn.
I agree. It's been a scrappy first half so far. Eli, it's been at times you almost feel like it's table tennis you're watching. The possession changes over so quickly. And ancillary really have suffered in this one. They've lost. They've lost two of their key players within the first half. In half an hour of play, Nanji Philip pulling up with a groin, as well as Sagat Ferdinand getting what seems to be some kind of a knock in the defensive play. Summers Augustine would have to pull out a lot of the tricks from the hat tonight. Eli, if Ancillary, with the pressure that they've been under, to come off victors in this one.
Yeah, I think they still have enough pedigree on the park to make something happen against LABORIE. But of course, the more you lose some of your key players, the less that possibility exists. And another ball coming across there. We saw an earlier set piece strike that just clipped the wall and had Kade sprawling in goal. And this one was at the edge of the area. Had him sprawling just as well.
Yes, but this one was just a bit wide. But good attempt nonetheless for LABORIE. We have been putting the pressure. They've been better in the offensive third in this half than one would say for Ancillary. They've defended well as well. So LABORIE's had the better of the exchanges, if you ask me. Ancillary has had the unfortunate injuries to two of their players, but they've held their own. The likes of Eric Gabriel and his backline have kept things together and kept Ancillary in it so far in the half.
Two minutes additional time, signaled by the fourth official.
That's enough time for Ancillary to change the scoreline. And they're on the attack now, in possession. Good turn. Fleet-footed RAYE.
Dangerous bowling.
Offside flag being raised. Again, just not timing the run, but we're seeing the flashes of brilliance from the Ancillary offensive line.
Yeah, not been able to put it together just yet. We would kick from yard.
Through in, I think that might represent the final. Oh, I was going to say that might represent the final action of the half.
They did. So it's stalemate so far. The most action we've seen is a couple of injuries to the ANSE players, and it's 0-0. ANSE versus LABORIE. We'll be back in just a bit.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Football fans, get ready! This Wednesday, October 22nd, all roads lead to the Super Mini Stadium for the Super League Semi-Finals! At 7 p.m., the National Under-20 battle Viewfort North for a shot at the finals. Then at 9 p.m., it's ANSE versus LABORIE in the Clash of the Champions. 2 big games, 1 massive night. Winners advance to the Super League Finals and the Premier League. Bring your crew, bring the energy. The road to the Premier League runs through Sufra this Wednesday night. Don't miss it.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
own. Home sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
Great move, he scores!
For my team to succeed, I plan on making every minute on the pitch count towards goal contribution.
"28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Tap into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card. Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
It's been a great experience being here on the national team. I came in when I was 19 years old. I've been working with a lot of the pros from overseas. They helped me a lot. I've been part of the work so it's been a good experience.
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goal, my objective.
Our final score there, 0, but there were other opportunities. Polion going, had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on the national level, it is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my club, my community from a young child from under 15 to under 17, under 19. And on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about. As good a player as you think you are. I am very excited for it to join the senior players, get a feel for the environment, and travel and play for my country.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Football fans, get ready! This Wednesday, October 22nd, all roads lead to the Super Mini Stadium for the Super League Semi-Finals. At 7 p.m., the National Under-20 battle View for North for a shot at the finals. Then at 9 p.m., it's ANSE versus LABORIE in the Clash of the Champions. 2 big games, 1 massive night. Winners advance to the Super League Finals and the Premier League. Bring your crew, bring the energy. The road to the Premier League runs through Sufra this Wednesday night. Don't miss it.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Welcome back to our game here in the second half, the second Semi-final encounter of Tier 2 ancillary coming up against LABORIE. It's nil in between the two. At halftime, we had a substitution there for ancillary. Number 12 going out, that's Reggie Joseph, making way for number 14, Shannon Harris.
As a player, what would mean more to you, you think? Winning the title or gaining the promotion?
I believe you'd want the pride of winning the title, the bragging rights, but I think gaining the promotion puts you in a good, better economic situation.
It's the money league.
It's the money league.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. And I think anybody, any player would take that over just winning a title.
Yeah, well, you're going to get yourself some silver medals at the very least for gaining qualification.
And you in to the big leagues with the big boys next year.
Corner coming in for LABORIE. Easily claimed by Kade. Junior George there saying handball.
The ancillary faithful would have seen it completely differently.
I can understand why. Ball ricocheting off of his body and onto his hand. There was no intent there. But these calls are up to interpretation. You see Kendall Yard coming forward to put that one into a dangerous area. Perfectly weighted. Now he has to scurry back into his goal. Derek Phillip is asking for a particular run from his teammate Shannon Clarice. He's replaced Ray J. Joseph. He thought the pass was on first time and he delayed a little too much. Tried to do a little too much there. LABORIE winning it back. Ancillary once again winning it back.
Oh, lovely delivery again. Good delivery and good positioning by the... He was on the line. He just did not capitalize on it. But that was well served up to him.
He wasn't able to corral that one, bring the ball under his spell.
And slowly getting a free kick in a dangerous looking area.
Dangerous ball in. Goal kick signal answering, not making the most of that one. Ball headed over the top.
Wow. Very good delivery.
Rooted to the spot there.
Did not make a move. I think the delivery and the service rendered there had Kendall Yard beaten all ends up.
Yeah, that's a good point. Outswinging ball.
speculative ball upfield.
Edwin corrals that one. Gets that one all wrong. Tariq Phillip.
I think the pressure of the crowd playing so close to him is telling on him. Tariq, he's made a couple of errors in the last few minutes.
And you can just hear the crowd starting to get a little restless. You made an important point that builds pressure. The same crowd, and when they are elated based on your performances, gives you encouragement, gives you an extra burst of energy. Same crowd, if they start to get restless and anxious, put you under a lot of pressure, Clivers.
And I believe that this is the pressure that he's experiencing now. Zephaniah Edwin just getting clipped, and that brings Kendall Yard to take the free kick. He takes it almost anywhere in the LABORIE half. Sometimes he goes across to take it in the top of the opponent's half. Very good technique, kicking that ball with relative ease and getting that ball into the 18-yard box. And Slurry in possession. Another error from throwing to Ancillary. And Eli, you did indicate that the crowd just seem to be getting back into it. I don't know if it's the restlessness or if it is that they just getting behind their team again, but you can hear a bit of chatter, a bit of murmur coming from the crowd now.
I think there's a level of anxiety in here. You can cut the tension with a knife, Clivers. Some people are on their feet. Even the words of encouragement are nervous words.
Slurry just cannot seem to break the defenses of LABORIE down. They've had many opportunities to do so.
Substitution there for LABORIE. Of course, at this point in time, Coach Vance Vitalis has more options available to him to try to affect this game, affect this result.
It's Justin Walter coming in to replace Shaquem Laurent. And Coach Vance now making that tactical change, bringing in some fresh legs to run at the already tired defense of the ancillary team. How much of an impact Walter is going to have. We are not sure. Time will tell.
Substitution for Labrie in the 56 minutes. Going out is number 13 to be substituted for number 7.
Into the 68th minute of play. Still 0-0 here in the second semi-final. ANSE versus LABORIE. We're almost getting a little bit of a breakthrough there, and so we're able to win it back. And there's Philip again over hitting that one.
Yes. 68 minutes gone in the encounter, and still we are at a stalemate here at the Sufre Mini Stadium. It will boil down to who wants that final, the berth in the finals the most, who has the resources to take advantage of the opportunities. And at the moment, I think Ancillary, they're stretched in terms of their resources. They've made 3 changes, 2 of them forced. We're not sure about Rage's change that came at the half, but it might have been the same thing, because based on Rage's performance,
yes,
one would think that he would not have been substituted.
Yeah, I think it was the brightest spark offensively for ANSE in the first half. So it would be much to my surprise if it was a tactical change and not injury related.
And we were seeing Vance Vitalis making a change of his own and bringing in Walters to replace Laurent, just to see if he could inject a bit of energy in the front line, and LABORIE getting a free kick. That ball just falling nicely there for the striker. LABORIE still in possession. Ancillary can't clear the lines as yet. The number 7 for LABORIE.
Long, ambitious strike there.
Yes, Walter.
Yeah, Justin Walter.
Approaching the 70-minute mark, Eli, and we can't see where a goal is coming from as yet.
Yeah, I want to agree with you. It's been a grind, if you would like to call it that. Maybe once or twice each team putting together a decent passage of play. A couple of times we've seen Jaime Ferdinand try to exploit the ancillary backline for pace. To his detriment, pulled up.
Yeah.
But he's still on. His counterpart, Nanji Phillip. He too tried to exploit the LABORIE backline for pace. He too pulled up. I was not as fortunate as Ferdinand in terms of treatment.
Foul.
I believe it may have been offside called. Just as I thought Labrie was putting together a good passage of play, he passed it out into touch.
Tariq Ferdinand will get the opportunity. We want to throw this one as long as he can, probably into the 18-yard. And he's setting up for a long throw. Tariq Ferdinand. He has somebody's in the 18-yard, 4 or 5 of them in there. Long throw and falls nicely, but cannot be taken. Still in the area. And RAYE is appealing for something. A shot comes in. Deflection. And it's a goal.
My goodness.
And RAYE has found the all-onion bag.
And it's pandemonium right there at the Sufra Mini Stadium. All sorts of flicks and tricks coming out.
Cartwheeling. All sorts of cartwheeling happening here. RAYE has found that elusive goal in the 73rd minute. Was it?
73rd minute.
Brandon Williams with that goal. He's a Williams who scores it. Just injecting some life into the encounter. It was already becoming really a drag to be in it end to end. Nothing happening, nothing doing. But Brandon Williams comes up with the magic, and RAYE just so they are 1 foot in the finals by a goal to nothing.
And here's the interesting thing though. Because of the fact that Vieux North has already won the first semi-final, Labrie would know they have no second opportunity to get promotion. So they have to try to do this in the final 15 minutes of this game.
Yes.
Or at the very least, get level.
At the very least, get level. And RAYE would definitely not want it. The fans would want another opportunity for some acrobatics, if you ask me. Labrie's in possession. Delivery into the 18-yard. Finds the head of the defender. And RAYE looking to clear their lines. Exactly what Labrie would not have wanted. They found themselves in that situation with the crowd, the very vociferous crowd here at the Sufra Mini Stadium coming behind their team. Every pass seems to be something to celebrate right now.
Yeah, that's the ancillary faithful. So the moans and groans have gone to cheers and even jeers at the Labrie supporters and Labrie players. That's how quickly football can turn around the Clivers.
Yes, this game was impregnated with emotions, and now that goal has just delivered it. And certainly it's created a lot of excitement for the ancillary fans and the ancillary team. We saw that celebration, player running from one end of the field to the other and going into the crowd, cartwheeling, and pandemonium really erupted when that goal was scored. Another ball delivered, just lofted into the area, looking for that drive on the volley. There was seemed to have been a muted appeal for handball in the area.
Yeah, Jano Gisa, good football there by Ferdinand, and a yellow card picked up there by the captain, Eric Gabriel.
Eric Gabriel has been very solid at the back. He's been involved in almost every tackle down in the back. He's kept it together in the back, and he need to keep it together for a little bit longer. Just about 12 minutes of regulation time remaining, and whatever stoppage there is.
Well, I think that was a good foul on his part, a good yellow card, because Ferdinand was on his bike.
And the cheering has started. Seeing substitution coming up for the LABORIE boys. Vance Vitalis looking to throw his last aces into the mix. Looks like Kendall Yard is going to, he was asking for it, Kendall Yard. Double change for Vitalis and his LABORIE team. He's throwing everything now into it, and this one was delivered into very close to the 6-yard box, still in the area, and Samuel Kade, he claims it, he goes down with it. The energetic, the effervescent Samuel, he threw this one and put a little spin in that one. Dispossessed and lobbed him. Yes. It looked like he might have been an offside.
Referee's flag, or the assistant's flag, stayed down this time. But you can see the infusion of energy into this ancillary team as they've gone ahead with that goal.
Yes, what a difference a goal makes. Energy finds that back in it. LABORIE had done well for some 70 minutes to keep the ancillary fans out of it, but they got in. LABORIE is looking for their equalizer. A good intervention, but poor passing again. LABORIE ancillary stands tall in the defense.
Not the time for LABORIE to be misplacing passes, particularly when you have an advantageous position. But that has passed. ANSE now on the breakaway.
No time to waste. Walter trying to run down the line. The pass was a little bit too heavy. Like, it's amazing. Every kick now, every clearance, every pass by the ancillary team has become an occasion to celebrate.
Rightfully so. And so we have been languishing in the second tier. It's the second season, but we've been in there from inception. And that's one team that will feel like they have the pedigree to be in the Money League, Clivers.
Yes, and that goal makes a world of difference for them, putting them a step closer, and just about 8 minutes of regulation time left for them to be in the Money League and of course in the finals of Tier 2. Walter latching on to a good pass. It comes across, but Eric Gabriel is in the way. Eric Gabriel is committing everything, using every ounce of energy that he has to maintain that goal advantage. 8 minutes of regulation time, and of course, whatever stoppage there is left to hold it together. Oh, poor throwing. Very poor throwing. And
he had miscontrols though. He's back on it now.
Ansler will want to be a little bit more patient on the ball at this time. If you can keep the ball, it means that you're keeping LABORIE away from your goal.
Christian Kade, by his standards, has been a little bit quiet tonight. But the most important statistic is that right up there in the top left corner of our screen. Ancillary 1, LABORIE 0.
Yes, that is the most important statistic. And if it remains like that, and we will have mentioned that many times before this evening, Ancillary would have booked their place into the finals and of course into the Premier League next season. Through into LABORIE. Skip past one. Foul called. Is that a red? Second yellow?
Substitution for Hansen in the 84th minute. Number 20 out, that's Hansen Frederick.
Looks that way to me. Ansleri now will have to do everything to hold on to this one. It's not just a red card to one of the central defenders, it's also a red card to the captain.
Not a good time for Eric to, yeah, he held on to his pants, Eric. And that was a useless yellow card, ready to take, needless, in fact, and putting your team one man down.
Not just that, he may just miss the final as well.
That's correct. So more problems for Ancillary, and pinball threw everything at it. Bodies on the line. Ancillary is not holding anything back. They're leaving everything here tonight. Eli.
Good save there. Don't know how that happened, but 3 LABORIE players unmarked in the box. There you go.
And the finish was tame by all accounts. Ancillary would now want to commit all bodies behind that ball. Still looking, searching, and finds a man. I just want to hold on to it. Waiting for support. Every second that takes is 1 second away from being in the finals for ANSE RAYE. They are 10 men now, but they're goal ahead. Just about 2.5 minutes plus stoppage for ANSE RAYE to hold on. Can they hold on? 10 men. LABORIE has one possession in the midfield, looking for the man, and there is a whistle. I thought, yes, there was. Junior George. ANSE RAYE looking to commit bodies behind that ball. Not just that they want to commit bodies behind it, Eli. They want to be marking and make sure that they regain possession as soon as possible.
Yeah, hopefully there's more leadership in this ANSE RAYE group that can help organize them, steer them in the right direction for these remaining couple of minutes and stoppage time, as we see a fantastic ball and he lets go of it. Samuel Kade, the football gods are on ANSE RAYE's side tonight. LABORIE still unable to tuck that one away.
My goodness, Samuel Kade, he got there and committed the cardinal sin of letting it go in the area. LABORIE had enough bodies in that area as well. They just could not maintain their composure to slot that one home. It looks like the referee is going to his assistant. There was some sort of commotion. The ANSE RAYE faithful, they up in arms, and there is a discussion with Junior and his assistant. He's moving now, hands in pocket, and he pulls it. My goodness, we're seeing the second one in this game. Now we're even Stevens again, Eli, 10 men apiece.
Justin Walter, the substitute, having to do that dreaded walk of shame back into the locker room.
And he's passing through the ANSE RAYE crowd, and he's been given a nice greeting as he goes through.
After looking at the replay, I kind of feel that was a little bit harsh.
I do agree.
His hands were not up in the face area or anything of the sort.
I do agree. I kind of feel it was a little bit much, but it was the reaction after the incident that would have triggered everything. Triggered the ANSE RAYE crowd, it triggered the referee's assistant, it triggered everything. So now we are level in terms of the number of players on each side left on the park, but the scoreline is not level. ANSE RAYE looking for a second, and no! This man, the football gods, have taken all his attacking prowess from him.
That was actually the best passage of play that I've seen all night.
But the icing was missing on that cake. It was a good cake, but it was a burnt cake actually. Thanks to Philip. Tariq Philip, he's the one who the excellent pass. Tariq Philip is in goal and just could not. Kendall Yard is up in the mix.
He kicked that ball like a defender.
He did kick it like a defender. Player down for ANSE RAYE. We're into stoppage. We're into stoppage, Eli. The regulation time is over.
Yes, sir.
Kendall Yard is up there, a la Jose Luis Chilavert.
Sent his teammate across.
You think he
Sam Joye. He's going to take that one, and Yard has put himself in the mix.
I reckon we'll have a few more seconds added, if not a minute added onto that 3 minutes, because we had a bit more stoppage, Eli.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
Kendall Yard has thrown the last egg, every last egg into the basket there. Labrie has committed everybody forward. And he moved that ball quite a bit.
Good ball in though.
My goodness.
That might just be it, Clivers.
I believe it might be Samuel Kade. Samuel Kade equal to the task. We were very close to the last action. And Slurry faithful. Labrie again. Might be just enough opportunity for them to pull one back. Samuel is out there and he's out of the box. The referee says play on. I think he might have let it go. Did the ball come out? The keeper might have gone out.
Yeah, I think he definitely handled the ball outside of the box.
It really looked like that.
Junior George looked like he was in a good position to see that. That should have been a free kick.
Should have been a free kick. It looked like he went out.
There
He was
go.
outside of the area.
Wasn't even close.
That was not a close call at all. He was outside of the area. And Junior George was in good position. But maybe the vision has dropped below the 2020. The eyes might have failed him.
Looks like a long throw-in.
Throw-in to...
Last heave going there.
We're into the 5th minute of added time. Long throw drops into the area. Pinball. Labrie comes away with it. Can he hit it onto goal? He looks and he comes across with it. And no, he can't find that pass. And I think this is it. Eli Labrie.
Slurry have just gained not only a spot in the final of the Super League, but finally their dream of promotion to the Premier League.
Yes.
Pandemonium here. Look at the ancillary faithful. Look at the fans. Labrie will have to suffer being in the Super League for one more season. They'll be mightily disappointed.
Take nothing away from Labrie. They did give a good account of themselves this evening. Eli really gave a good account of themselves. He kept Ancillary at bay for all of 70 odd minutes. And then it took a good move, a deflection really, to beat Kendall Yard and to send the Ancillary faithful into pandemonium, and of course to send them into the finals and into the Premier League.
So there you have it, folks. We now know the two promoted teams, that being Vieux North and Ancillary, after tonight's two semi-final fixtures. Of course, Vieux North winning over the national under-20 and Ancillary coming up trumps against this Labrie outfit. Only one more question left in the Super League. Who will be crowned champions? But for tonight, Elijah Williams and Clivers Jules saying good night.